I'm going to ask you again.
Let me say that one more time for everyone who wasn't hearing.
For everyone just listening.
Just listening. You don't ever have to ask me if I'm ready to record the podcast.
You're always ready, except for last week.
Yeah, I couldn't see myself coming in.
We'll get into that in just a minute. But first, the intro.
You got a song. It's here, ladies and gentlemen. The Good and Bad Show, bitches. What's up, you fat bitches? We got the trap music bumping. We got the bad touch gloves on. We whipping with the pot with the bad touch gloves on. That's the new rapper lyric, like whipping up the pot with the bad touch on. Who is this?
It's that dude I sent you that has the hell funny lyrics. It just says crazy shit in every song.
Is he famous?
Not that much.
Sick beat.
Oh yeah.
Hey, speaking of beats, shout out to our other sponsor, Dottie's Gaming and Spirits.
3 in a row.
24/7. It's a hat trick, baby. The three-peat. How many weeks in a row? Oh, what? We got a three-peat from JP Neal and Dottie sponsored before GTA 6?
Crazy.
Crazy times, bro. And also, Bad Touch Supply, Dottie's Gaming and Spirits. We got Carson Speedway, the shittiest fucking speedway in North America. And we also have Pete's Gambling Hall in Northern Winnemucca. Shout out to them. Big sponsor of the show. And the number one sponsor is you guys, our Patreons, patreon.com/GoToBedPodcast, where we take your hard-earned money that you pay taxes on, and we pay taxes on it. And then you guys pay more taxes. Fuck yes. Taxes. Fuck paying taxes. Spend that money on us.
Patreon.com/GoBedPodcast. $2 a month for the full episodes and link to the live stream when we do these on Thursday night. But first, over in the Patreon last week, so
it's the weekend before the weekend type of vibe over here.
Yeah, you always get an update if you're a Patreon if we miss recording, so you're not left in the dark. You know, like what's going on. You're the first to know, and usually right after I know. And so last week, you know, we had a little bit of a mishap, and I got a text from JP early. Actually, he did give me quite a heads up. It was 10:01 a.m. and he sends me a text. He says, I have a gnarly pink eye. And then it says, woke up with it gnar. And then there's a photo of his eye, like hella zoomed in. And so I replied, so gnar. And then
gnarly.
He says, sucks. And then I didn't respond. And then he says again at 1 p.m., I'm just saying because I read it's super contagious. And then what I'm getting at here is I took a screenshot of that and posted it for the Patreons. And so I said, need I say more? So everyone was clued in last week on why we didn't record, but only if you remember at patreon.com/GoBedPodcast. But then I think I didn't respond again. And then you were like, so can we skip the episode? I was like, yeah, I got that, from the first message.
Well, I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
Because honestly, if you were like, let's just do it or something, I would be like, all right. And it would have been gnarly, but
so gnar.
It's just hard because with the lights and everything and talking, I blink and thinking, and it just fires it up more when I blink.
Yeah. And so comments on that, we got T-Crit said, JP, stay away from that Diddy shit and that won't happen. Trash Wizard said, Reddit's contagious. Did P read the causes of it?
Yeah, it's pink eye. Come on, I know. No one farted on my pillow, dude.
Well, it got there somehow.
I didn't, and I actually looked it up, and I determined it was less of pink eye and more of a sty, because my actual eye wasn't pink. So, but for a pink eye, it's common that the bacteria from your poop gets in your eye. That's but it could be any bacteria.
Yeah, that's just the most common way
Yeah.
that it gets in there. Yeah.
Yeah, so it was more of a sty.
And then we went to dinner on Sunday night, and he was like, "See how my eyes all pink?" And literally, both eyes were the same shade of pink, like as usual.
Well, my lid,
you know?
not my eye.
I know, but it's just funny how you said it, just because you're like, "See how it's all pink?" And both your eyes were fucking red.
Yeah, I got pink eyes. No,
And-
you're just stoned.
Yeah, exactly. Just got out of the pool. And announcer Ian said, "One more post like this, P, and I'm taking your job."
What job? I don't get paid for this. I wish. And you're far away, bro. You could actually probably... I bet he would be a great guest. He's always on the mic. Announcer Ian. Is that his full-time job?
No.
No? Mm-mm. It should be.
Someday,
Sunday.
if he pulls his head out of his ass.
He's announcing something in Carson, right? The Speedway, right?
I don't know.
I think he might be announcing the Speedway in Carson. That it's actually the Outlaw Flat Track races at Fuji Park, presented by Ridezilla, August 24th and 25th, 2024. Presented by Ridezilla.
Yeah, it should be sick. You can fucking go witness some flat track racing and watch people go in a circle, and then you can hit the little pond and get some fishing in, and then you can head right to Bodine's for a fucking quick meal. Carson's so sick, dude.
Damn right it is. There's a dog park there. You got the river right there. You got Costco right there.
And there's an RV park right there, too.
Boom.
Pull up and connect.
Freeways right there. It's a good little hub. Come on down. August 24th and 25th. $25 at Ridezilla. $35 anywhere else. $25 at Ridezilla. $35 anywhere else.
Come on down. Tell them the Go to Bed show sent you, and they'll know who the fuck that
And
is.
whoever's selling the tickets will be like, "What?"
No, they know the show.
Whoever's selling tickets there does?
Yeah. Those guys. Yeah.
Who is
What's
it?
his name? His name is Ian. Dario. Terry. These are the parts guys.
Yeah, the Ridezilla guys
Yeah.
might, but...
Oh, they sell the tickets.
Oh, at the event or at the fucking...
At
the shop?
Ridezilla.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant at the gate, at the event.
Oh, no, that's what I'm saying. You go anywhere else but Ridezilla, the location, and it's $35.
Oh, okay.
Ridezilla only, $25.
That's a deal.
Pack of 4 for the family, $100.
Wow. Everyone will be rushing in there tomorrow to buy tickets.
You could go today. Beat them. Go today.
Dude, I understand it, but every time I see the flat track event, I'm just like, fuck, I wish they would do arena cross, It would be
Yeah.
so much sicker,
It'd be
but,
way sicker.
track prep's a little bit less for doing flat track.
Track prep.
Yeah, they just show up and they're like,
Yeah.
oh, sick, it's done.
Yeah, we didn't have that in the budget.
They're like, we'll do the entire event of arena cross, but we just won't build the track. And then they're like, yep, we're ready. We're set.
It's a Hanson.
Hanson's dad does it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. His dad is who's the famous guy? The pro. Haley.
Flat track?
No, he's a racer. Used to announce Haley or
Hannah?
no, something
Oh, Jim Hawley.
Holly.
Yeah.
Yeah, Holly's brother or something does it, right? Yeah, I remember one time like 3 years ago, he hit me up to film it, but he wanted me to like bring a whole, like televise it and like stream it live and have all these cameras and stuff. I was like,
Where?
at Fuji Park.
No, I know, but like stream it to what?
I think he wanted his YouTube, if I remember
Yeah,
right.
that's like a typical old person shit
Yeah.
that just heard of streaming and it just hits up a random videographer who's like, can you stream this? And it's like,
Absolutely
what? You want me to fucking get a deal with Peacock real quick so we can get this going? It's just like,
yeah,
dude,
it'd be
it's not.
50 grand.
Yeah, it's not that simple.
No.
Yeah, we can stream it to your fucking YouTube with 24 subscribers, but like no one's gonna fucking watch it.
Yeah, he didn't know, and I just told him, no, I can't. On the phone, he's like, you can't, what? He was like taken back. I was like, you won't be able to do that at all, and he didn't do it.
Yeah, good call.
Good call.
He would have been disappointed.
$25 at
You
Ride
should
Till-
have. You should have fucking taken the money and just told him you were doing it because they would have been the same to him. Just rip him off.
Fuck no.
That'd be a way sicker story than one time Jim Hawley called me. If you're like, yeah, I ripped his ass off like 3 years ago at Fuji Park, that'd be sick.
It's for a flat track event. I got $250 out of him.
And then if he complained, you'd be like, dude, what do you expect? I'm not Peacock.
It was live. You didn't see it. That's live. It's
Yeah.
gone in there. You didn't see it.
He would have been so busy running the event. There's no way he could have verified it.
I'm surprised no one said they liked it or anything. You didn't get any feedback? Huh.
He'd be like, oh, they were blowing me up. Yeah.
We had like 40 viewers consistently.
People loved it.
Yeah.
And yeah, they'll be here next year.
They said they were like saying W Harvey. Do you know what that means?
The chat.
Yeah, I say that to him. I'm like, W Harvey means like the guy Harvey, Aaron Harvey, that was in the pro class, is their favorite of him. Oh, you
Yeah, they
didn't
were
see it?
saying L Holly the whole time. They were spamming L's in the chat for you.
Spamming L.
But that's all right. Next year we'll get them on your side.
Next year, you see Aiden Ross and Trump.
I saw that they're gonna do it.
They're doing a stream.
When is it? A couple days, right?
I think next week, a week from now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'll be sick.
Yeah. I think a week from tomorrow, Friday night or something. I've never watched a stream live, but I'll watch that one fucking whole time.
Oh, it's gonna be huge.
I want to see it live. I don't want to see clips. I want to see the whole thing live and just fucking watch the whole thing.
Yeah.
Be biggest stream ever, probably. Bryson DeChambeau has like 10 million views on his video. Biggest golf video ever.
Damn.
From Trump playing him. Did you watch it yet?
No.
You watched a little though, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So cool. It's just cool how he could just, you could tell he's interested in Bryson. Like, were you nervous? Or like, what do you think about, or like, how do you hit the ball straight and down? Like, if you watch the whole thing, there's little pockets they'll show where Trump's like, now how are you hitting that drive so straight? You know what I mean? And he'll help him, and then he'll help Trump. He's like, for me, putting, I'll most swing like this, the putter, and they like to hit it on the up. I like to hit it. I don't even go up with it. My swing path is almost like this, so it hits it down, and it doesn't have to pop up. And I can hit it down, or I can hit it up, and it just, there's the science between where the dimples, and he goes into it, and Trump's like, wow, man, you are great, or something like you're the best, or something, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he's just admiring it. And then they're talking about golfers they know. How's Sergio? Oh, he's doing good. He was on the channel. We did this, and we were 51 or 52. He goes, wow, you would think with you and him at your level, you'd be able to do it. And then he goes into saying like, well, we did, but we considered our level, so we went up a tee box. And they were only one shot behind, but they're like, we could have done it on that one with our drives and stuff, but because we're pros, we don't want to sandbag in the video. And, dude, yeah, it's sick.
So the whole point is like they play a whole round and they try to break the score of 50, but they use like the combined shots. Like they both drive it, and then whoever's closer, they play off of that one.
Or not only closer, but more predictable next shot.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Like there's some where Bryson was like, honestly, I like where yours is, even though he's 40, 50 yards back. He's like, the way your lie is and our angle in, we'll be able to land and get closer rather than land it and try to slow it down. We can let it speed up. And he's like explaining why he's choosing that shot. Well, it just makes you a better golfer because you never really think about like how to. The way he explains it makes you think, okay, I should have thought about my next shot, my last shot. I should try to hit it over here so it's easier for me to hit it over, you know?
Right.
And I'm like, oh, fuck, you almost have to think ahead. It's a trip. It's so insightful. And Bryson is one of the few golfers that are like actually trying to put science into the reason why they do. Like scientifically proven that I hit the ball straighter and further with my driver face, not flat, but curved opposite. So it's almost like a ball hitting a ball. Just a slight curve. And when it's flat, that's when the face can turn easier. But if it's a ball, there's a low impact spot to where it's a less of a mistake. And you're like, fuck, I never would have thought about that. And he's like, I'll put all my golf balls in salt water, let them float to the top and mark that dimple. And then I'll get it rotating and see on that dimple line what dimples are the straightest for the roll. And I'll mark my arrow going that way. And so every putt, I put the floater dimple where my putter's going to hit, and it's only going to roll that way every single time to keep my consistency down. So I know how far back on my 1 through 10 scale my putter number needs to be for the distance I'm like, dude, this guy is fucking insane.
Yeah.
And it helps you because then you can just like, okay, that's like an actual thing I can practice. I'll just look at my putter swing. Okay, if I were to hit like a 90-foot putt, I'd want to go here and just go boom, 100%. And or whatever, Bryson's like, whatever's natural for you. So then you just like go to the putting range and don't try to make it into a hole, but just hit 4 putts at like what you think 50 is, and then walk that out. And okay, 7 steps is 50 roughly. So then when you walk to the pin and you walk out, you go, okay, I'll hit 50. And it just, I'm like, fuck, I never thought of that. And it makes you think about it more, which might hurt people, but it's less of like an emotion thing. It's like, all right, if I just do this,
Yeah. It's like a strategy instead of like going in blind every time and just like, I'll just wing it.
yeah. Or just kind of, yeah, they have a little bit more like facts behind their decision rather than just experience. A little bit more. And it's so cool to watch. And you just see like when Trump notices that Bryson's more like particular about that science stuff, he dives in more, and it's so sick. And it's funny, Trump calls him partner. All right, partner, you go ahead and put us out there. First few times he called it, like 4 minutes into the video, Bryson goes, all right, partner, it's your turn. He starts calling him partner, and the whole video is like, all right, partner, how would you say you would look at this, you know? It's so funny. It's hella cool. And they take a lot of Trump stuff. It's like maybe like 30%, but still, some of those were ones that made an eagle, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He made an eagle by himself.
I think that's the one I saw, crazy long putt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Every shot was Trump's, and it was a sick. We got to remember they're at the front women's tees, but still,
Right.
pretty impressive.
Yeah. Yeah, that's sick.
So cool.
Well, we need him on fucking every stream possible from now until November.
Oh, I think their plan has got to be something like that.
Yeah.
It's incredible how many people are flipping now these last few months, huh? Jake Paul, Logan Paul, never outspoken for or against Trump. They were just like, yeah, he's kind of crazy, kind of not for him, you know?
Right.
More towards like the left. Boom, 2 weeks later, face off, I endorse Trump. What's up with this woman in the Olympics? Like almost like they had it planned.
Maybe.
No, I don't think those guys are.
But
that
the Trump team is going to need it now more than before with Biden gone. And we'll see who the nominee ends up being. But you see the huge push and like actually some excitement, whether it's fabricated or not, for Harris. It's just that's why they need to fucking go hard with the streaming and shit just to get that like persona or like that public perception of like, oh, because I think the media does a really good job of painting it like they're the voice of like a small percentage of people that are like that think that way. But then you as a consumer, just like an average person of the media, you just assume that it's like, oh, that's how everyone is, but it's not true. It's like fucking 8% of people agree with that, but then it makes more people agree with it. So they need to like flip the script on that. And if they had all of these big people, like has been happening more often, even just having him on a podcast, you know, like Logan Paul had him on the podcast, Aiden Ross has him on the stream, Nelks had him on, just stuff like that will make a big impact where it's just like, oh, like not everyone fucking hates him and thinks he's a Nazi.
Exactly. Yeah, it'll be huge. It'll be huge. And that's all like, I don't remember. I think it was after the paywall we get into the Q stuff.
Yeah.
But that's all that as far as like now it's very visible. You see how freaking visible it is that they push Kamala, like the deep state. That's a funny term, but I like to use it. Pushes Kamala so hard that you see like 2 days after Biden's out, all the comments are all of a sudden Kamala is the best. All this PR, Kamala runs and everything. It's just like most people can see that I've talked to. Like, wow. But then there's also a couple buddies of mine that are like, see, I knew the love for her was so much. They just didn't like Trump and they didn't like Joe. But now that Kamala's in, look at, see? And I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, but 2 weeks ago, no one gave a fuck about her. That's what they do. They like choose to ignore.
Yeah, exactly.
And they forget that like she did run for president in 2020 and didn't earn a single delegate. She was the first to drop out, couldn't get any fucking traction.
Yeah.
Tulsi Gabbard single-handedly ended her presidential campaign in one fucking debate response.
That's been going around again a lot. And there's another thing of, I can't tell if it was then when she was running for president or now, but there's people that are like, I will ride for Kamala, I'm there with her, but I just can't be her VP pick. Like, if there's anyone I'm riding for, it's Kamala, and we support her, my family supports her, but I just love my job so much I couldn't leave it to be VP with Kamala. Like, I'm seeing clips of that, but I couldn't tell if that was recent or if that was like if she
2020.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it kind of makes sense that it was 2020 because it's like, you know, they're not going to quit their job to try to campaign. You know, because I don't even know who the fuck she's thinking about. Does anyone?
No, I've heard, I just listening to different podcasts and stuff, but it's just speculation. Like, there's no one that's like a solid pick or anything. I've heard one of the top runners is like a dude, his last name's Shapiro. I forget his first name, but he's from Pennsylvania because just would be like a strategic pick to try to win Pennsylvania, which is like a key battleground state for them. But yeah, I don't know much about it other than that, but we'll see come the convention on if she actually gets the nomination or if some other crazy shit happens and she doesn't. It seems like she's going to because like a bunch of donations and stuff have come in, but we'll see.
Didn't Trump get shot at in Pennsylvania?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? You look at that. That's like after knowing. We'll get into about Q stuff at the end, but knowing what's going on and like little shit like that in Pennsylvania, and that's a key state, and then you say like that Democrats like a key play would be to get Pennsylvania. It's like how many coincidences until it's not a coincidence.
That one's definitely not related at all, but all right.
All right.
And I did research the BlackRock thing, by the way, which we can get into after.
Okay, sick.
The paywall.
I've been sending you a couple things throughout the weeks. Have you seen those? Okay, cool. Yeah, we'll get into that about the paywall. Did we should check Patreon for last week's?
Yeah, last week's episode.
Did we already do comments? Actually, I forgot.
No, we did them for the post that I made for last week's missed episode, but not the previous episode because we got fucking
The God is Real.
God is Real. Yeah,
such a killer fucking. That's a sick title. I love it. You're hella good at that. That could be merch, bro. Go to bed and it says God is Real.
Yeah, with you like as Jesus or like you with the Last Supper.
That'd be funny. Me and my praying hands.
Yeah, it'd be sick.
Come on, someone make that.
But we got Tad Meadows, fake ass UPS driver. He said, go one layer deeper in the inception. If BlackRock owned the building, maybe they influenced where the rally would be based on, knowing the building would be just outside the super protected area. That Q discussion was one mention of Michelle Obama's dick away from being perfect.
Hey, who said that?
Tad Meadows.
See, he liked it, huh? Right?
Yeah.
Is that what I'm getting from it?
That's the.
I'm with you, but honestly, what the craziest red flag about that shooter is he was in the crazy super protected area. Like the building, BlackRock building, still is in that clearance area. So I appreciate that comment, Ted Meadows, but you got a little bit of education to get. No, I'm kidding, buddy. No, I love that shit though.
Announcer Ian, I think we flamed him at the beginning of last episode because I hooked him up. Not really. I fucking forwarded him a story, and then he said like, oh, if I get it, I'll up my thing, and we're just talking shit. But he said, now I feel bad. LOL. Regardless, I'm co-announcing Outlaw Flat Track in Carson. I will slip in a couple plugs for the show. And speaking of P, if you're coming, just follow me around. I'll give you all the Ridezilla content you need.
I'll be there. I'll be there on Saturday.
Easy.
Ian, I'll be at Ridezilla. Or no, I'll be there on Friday at the Flat Track, and I'll be at Ridezilla on Saturday because there's a huge sale going on.
Nice.
Food trucks and ice cream and shit.
They know their clientele.
I was trying to get them to
get a fucking soft serve and a side-by-side. God damn.
No, it's free though.
Yeah?
It's free food there. So come on in just to get food or maybe buy something.
Yeah, and then just leave.
I remember last time he did this, he's like, yeah, I had free tacos. I just bought all the tacos. I paid the guy like $6,000 or something. And he made, dude, he said he did like 30 grand that day.
Yeah.
It's like we did 30 grand that day just in something. There's parts and there's service. It's probably parts.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And I was like, holy shit. So you going to do free stuff again? He's like, of course. I'm going to do more free stuff.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
He's like, I spent 6 and made 30. I'll do 2 of them, you know?
Yeah.
I'm like, shit. All right.
You should be like, fuck, spend 6 on me.
If
we're giving it out.
This whole show might turn into fucking have to be paid because I got some good business paywall stuff.
Okay.
About a new consistent client of mine, similar to Ridezilla.
Okay.
You already know. And then I've also got potential like bonuses at Ridezilla to talk about.
Nice.
Business.
Okay.
And,
well, we got a busy paywall then.
Yeah, I got a couple. I got a couple business, 3 different business things.
Yeah.
For coming up, and that I'm legally able to share.
T-Crit said, I guess they did call then sneaking one in, and the no voting them in thing. The whole week has been something different. Interesting times we're coming into.
Sounds like half of our fucking listenership believe in Q as well.
Yeah, they probably, well, they do now.
Maybe, well, that was a big wake-up call.
Yeah.
For a lot of people of like, what the fuck, they're really going to try to kill him, you know? So crazy. And then I saw a clip of Trump he came back to Pennsylvania to do the rally for the people again. Mm-hmm. And he's like, that was a crazy day. Did you see this clip of like, did you see the guy behind me?
No.
They were like, it's good to be back. And they're cheering. He's like, it was crazy. Like what I loved about my, what I loved about my rally is that no one ran away and was afraid. They were all worried about me. Like they knew something was up, and you see everyone duck, but no one runs. Everyone's like making sure. He's like, you guys are like strong. He's like building them up. You know, you guys are tough. He's like, you go to a softball thing, someone says the word gun, and you know, they're like running away. He's like, you guys are strong, and like just making you feel like that. And then he goes, by the way, did you see the guy behind me in the floppy hat and the black shirt? Because if you see the video, he's like, doesn't move at all. He's like looking for the shooter. Like, where the fuck is that? Not afraid at all. You could tell he just goes like this, looking all over. And then they go, oh, the whole crowd. He's like, he's right there. He's here. He's right there. And he goes, are you kidding me? Where is he? He starts laughing. He's like, get up here, man. I swear, you could be in a foxhole with me anytime, man. And I'm like, what? That is so sick. I can't believe Trump recognized him. You would like, that's a crazy relatable moment for a fucking political figure as big as Trump to see a video, recognize that guy for standing out, and then see him again and go, there he is, after all the people he meets and shit he does. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
He's for the people.
He is for the people, bro. I love it. I love Trump, and I'm so glad you fucking Just woke me up years ago. And
Did I?
remember when I was like, when he first announced, I was brainwashed by the TV. I was like, dude, Trump's bad. What the fuck is he doing? Like, isn't he crazy? You hear the shit he's saying? What do you think? And you're like, no, what? No. And I just would see clips of like him saying, like,
They're rapists.
yeah, exactly. Like the first crazy hit pieces they put out of my first few weeks almost. But then you should have let me go. Left. You should have
What if you were right now?
I don't think I would.
It's so funny.
Oh, that would be fun. It'd be crazy.
Yeah.
It'd be crazy. I wonder if that was because I didn't know politics back then, but after that, I
Start paying attention
it's
a little
not
more.
like I know, but I did pay attention. Yeah.
Yeah. The craziest thing to me is that fucking they still run with some of that same shit, and some people legitimately believe it. Like they just have never once thought to themselves like, oh, maybe I should try to watch that whole clip.
My favorite is the people that still believe it, just like you're saying, are saying, "Oh, he's only running because if he doesn't, he's going to jail."
Oh yeah.
He's running because they know if he's in there, he's going. I'm like,
It's like, have you fucking been alive for the last 3 months? Like he was been in court for the last 3 months. If he was going to fucking jail, don't you think they would have locked his ass up?
oh,
Like in the last 2 months?
in the last
you know?
6 years.
Yeah. Or yeah, immediately after he got out. Like,
Yeah.
but yeah, the one that's the worst is the fucking Charlottesville Tiki Torch riot shit where he said they still play this. Joe Biden used this as like his entrance into the race in 2020. He says that this is the only reason why he ran when he saw Trump saying that there were good people on both sides at the Charlottesville deal. And like, it's just a total fucking lie. And they still run with that same fucking thing right now.
Really?
Yeah. And people still believe it that he said all the political shit I watch, every time they have a leftist on, they still spew the same talking point of like good people on both sides. And it's like literally in the same fucking paragraph, you know, it's a run on sentence if you're just reading what he was actually saying. He says there were good people on both sides, blah, blah, blah. And I'm not talking about the racists or the white nationals, not the white nationalists. Those people should be condemned totally. That's what he says in the same sentence. And they still fucking run on that today. And people are still, that's like a huge thing for the left is good people on both sides. And it's like, dude, it's insane.
It's insane. They have probably heard him say the full sentence and go, no, you know what he meant.
Right. Yeah, exactly. It would never be good enough though.
Yeah,
That's how you know they're like super, super biased when you hear something that contradicts your opinion and you just go, well, but, you know.
No, he really meant, he meant it.
We all know what he meant.
Yeah, exactly.
J6 insurrectionist is the funny shit too, because it's like the group of people that have the most guns and are the most firearm friendly and Second Amendment supporters try to fucking insurrect and overthrow the government, and no one brought a gun.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, use your fucking brain for a second.
Straight up. That was an eye opener. The deep state almost had everyone fooled that we were the bad guys.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a good plan.
Very good plan.
And then they have Nancy Pelosi on camera saying, like, this is my fault. Like, I need to take responsibility for this when she's, like, in a car,
yeah,
you know, going away from the site. But, you know, it doesn't fucking matter. And they have screenshots of Trump's tweets and, like, you know, exactly what he said, where it's like, we need to go down there peacefully. And it's like they're trying to charge him with fucking whatever the charge is for inciting an insurrection or something like that. It's like, yeah, it's unreal. Like people they just hear what they want to hear and that's it.
Crazy good show.
Good show.
Once you know how it ends, you sit back and you enjoy the show. Q.
Go vote.
Oh, fuck yeah. More than ever.
Mm-hmm.
More than ever. I think, like right now, the left is aware that they don't have enough votes to beat Trump they didn't have enough votes last time to beat Trump, but they had enough votes to make the fraud votes not look so like they can lie about it enough. This year, you could tell they know it would be insanely obvious, and that's why they're fighting for their lives with the Kamala push.
Yeah, totally. If it was Biden versus Trump, yeah. But that's why it's concerning, you know, if they can get back into that margin of error where it's possible to cheat again, then literally the same exact thing could happen again.
And a lot of the black people are waking up to Trump.
We'll see.
A lot of the I think a lot of people are going to choose, black people are going to choose Trump because just how Kendrick doesn't like Drake for wanting to be black so much and claiming and taking all that heritage, Kamala is doing that shit to them, and she's Indian. And Trump's fucking posts the last 4 days have just been, isn't it funny how Kamala's family photos, it's a family photo of her all Indian.
Right.
Isn't it funny how she's like doing this cooking show with the other girl off The Office or Parks and Recreation? And she's like...
But they need to hear it from someone other than Trump. That's the problem. Because like whatever Trump says, if he's trying to persuade people to his side, it's not going to work. It's not going to be effective.
No, I think it's working because he's almost doing what like Q did years ago. Not saying this is how it is, listen to me, but saying just look at this. And then when he says this, he goes like how she claims to be Indian and now she wants to be black. Which one is it? You know?
Right.
Great. That's a great reference to how Q lets you make up your mind about the situation. Anyone who sees that video, besides a Trump derangement syndrome, would go with their opinion.
You would hope, but it's definitely more effective if someone, it's like social proof if someone else said it versus him. Like
Elon.
Not even that, because now he's viewed as like a far right extremist, which he's not. He's a fucking liberal, but I mean, not a liberal like we talk about him today. But, but even things like you see, like fucking what's his name, Sway Lee posted like basically like don't vote for Kamala, like look into her record or like what that camp has done.
Exactly.
If they had more celebrities, as much as I hate like when celebrities get into politics because like no one gives a fuck and you don't know what you're talking about anyway, but if that happens, the same thing as the stream, it's like then the masses and especially the young people, if they're hearing it from them, the same shit, it's way 10 times more effective of persuading people than from Trump himself. Because even if they don't have TDS, it's still coming from him and they'll still like discount it as like, oh, that's fake or it's fucking AI or whatever.
Yeah.
But if they have all of these younger people, that's like how the left has done it, but the other way, where like all these celebrities all of a sudden are, political activists for the left. But if you they don't even have to vote for or come out for Trump. Even like what Sway Lee did could be huge impact for, and that's what he believes or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't think that there's any incentive he has for doing that. He probably just knew about, her record as a DA or a prosecutor and wrongfully locking up a bunch of black people in California. And he's like, nah, fuck that. And then he says that, but that is going to be way more effective for persuading like his demographic than them randomly seeing something from Trump or something that's reposted from Trump's account.
Yeah, 100%. I see. I get you. And it's perfect too. He doesn't say I'm vote for Trump. He just says check her out.
Yep.
That's like that's even better than saying vote for Trump.
Right.
Super sick. I wonder what Aiden's gonna do with Trump.
I don't know.
It's gonna be a sick stream. As you were saying that, I'm thinking like, okay, like, Sway Lee, like probably isn't paid by Trump to do that.
No.
Or anything like that. And I'm thinking like, I wonder if Aiden Ross is paying Trump.
I don't think so. Because I think that it's like mutually beneficial. Like,
True.
Trump needs Aiden just as much as Aiden needs Trump. Because for reaching that demographic.
And he's going to reach a lot of people, a lot of young people. And Aiden already, I'm back. You already know what it is, Trump 2024.
Yeah.
It's been Trump 2024. It's cool how he's already like that. It'd be, and now that I'm thinking about it, Joe Rogan and Trump has got to become, it's got to be.
I don't know.
I think he's bigger than Aiden, Joe Rogan.
Oh, yeah.
You think
Yeah,
so?
for sure.
Okay, yeah. I'm like, if there's a top of this fear for picking someone that isn't already aligned with you, it's probably Joe Rogan.
Yeah. I'm sure they have this all meticulously planned out. It's not like the campaign is sitting here like we are now, like, oh, dude, we should get on Tucker Carlson before the election.
Joe Rogan.
Oh,
Joe Rogan would be
dude,
sick.
That would be sick.
Yo, Don.
Jess?
You want to go on Joe Rogan?
Yes.
All right, yo, good idea. Fuck yeah. All right, 2 weeks is booked out. Let's chill.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's go play at Mar-a-Lago.
Yeah, but I mean, I saw that Tucker just passed Joe Rogan for #1 podcast or most popular right now on his new show, like the Tucker Carlson show or whatever.
Yeah. Wow, that's huge.
And that's an easy one for Trump. So, yeah, I'm sure it's like they've got it timed to, peak just right when it's going to be most effective, because he could do this run right now and something else happens like right before and it's fucked, Just like they tried to do it with the Hunter Biden laptop before, but they fucking silenced it. But, that was not dropped, or that was not made public 3 weeks before the election, like by chance, that was for the same reason.
Yeah.
But the other side was successful in discrediting it until now when they say, oh, no, that was always true.
Right. Wonder what time we started. Wonder what time we should hit the paywall.
We're 41 minutes in right now.
So I just want to keep talking about this shit.
I got some business that can... I got to tell you about the jail story, too, behind the paywall. When I was in jail for half a day last week.
That's right. You didn't even tell me you were in jail until just now. But let's hit the paywall right now. Fuck them.
Fuck them.
Yeah, they're fucking broke anyway.
Yeah, we got a lot to cover.
Yeah, and we owe a little something for the people that pay. You know what I mean?
All right, we need a fucking good song.
What does Kanye say to Sway? What is his famous thing? They don't know Sway, or what do they say? What does he say to Sway?
You don't have the answer, Sway.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Can you imagine being there at that time? You're like, Jesus Christ, dude, just relax. Relax, please. Yay? Please.
We need some more like dad. They call it dad core, is what we're usually listening to. Oh, divorced dad rock. Here's a playlist. Oh, perfect. Fuck. I got our new intro
really
outro playlist for the next few episodes.
Divorced dad what?
Divorced dad rock is like the Nickelback genre, but pretty close to the shit that we usually play on here. There's a classic.
It's just live at 104.5.
Yeah.
This is a goodbye song. Oh yeah. So bad, so late. And if you don't wanna pay for the Patreon. I gotta wait for the beat, Joe.
It's coming.
This is Heroin 101. You just
Tying off.
You just dropped your kid off your ex-wife's house and you're just about to tie. Yeah. Just
Veins are feeling warm right now.
exactly. Letting the needle go. And start to feel numb right now. Get your credit card out and go to patreon.com for the fucking paywall barrier entry. So sweet. It's angel. This is a kill. I haven't heard this in so long.
Yeah.
This would be a sick Conway edit. In the treble. Whoops.
Shitty ass slow mo. It's all choppy.
Lower track, the fucking barbed wire fence jump right here.
Zooming in.
grabbing his helmet. Scrub. So funny. Get your fucking credit cards out. Go to patreon.com/gotobedpodcast. $2, $5, or $10. And every level has its perks. Go and sign up now. We'll see you on the other side of the paywall, you fat broke bitches.
Boom.